Hey y'all, welcome on back. My name is Alex with The Creative Llama. And like always, if you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, you're just catching the replay. So if you don't see the red live box, please comment hashtag replay so I know you caught the replay. Y'all, we are going to do an Easter word block. So y'all loved this winter one that we did so stinking much that we're going to do an Easter one, okay? So our key word is Easter. When you comment the word Easter, I will send you the supply list of everything that I'm using, plus some extra stuff in there, okay? So we do have some painting to do, and as you can see, I went ahead and I did a little bit of painting ahead of time, just because white, I like to do a couple of coats, and I don't want to make y'all sit on here and watch me just do a couple of coats of white, you know what I mean? So when you pop on, say hey, comment the word Easter, and I will send you all of the info. All right, here we go. We got to kind of figure this out. Y'all, I took notes, so I know exactly how I want to do it. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Teresa. Let me see if I can find my live to pull up comments. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. I see them. Oh, and now it's not letting me pick. Okay, so we got that white. We got daisies in on here. We got all sorts of things, y'all. We got all sorts of things. Hi, Carol. Okay. So we're going to paint all these little pieces to the Easter egg, different colors. Let's see. This is going to be a pattern. We're going to paint this one. Y'all, I've got to follow my notes over here. We're going to paint that one. Pattern. We're going to paint this one. There's a lot of different moving parts to this. So, all right. So you do get the backer. We're going to put that to the side for right now. Good morning, Miss Pam. How are you? Hi. Hello. Hi, Miss Barb. Good morning, Miss Donna. Miss Donna, I saw your message this morning. I have not forgotten about you. Okay. Here we go, y'all. We've got some painting to do. So let's start with the egg. So we're going to do our colors are kind of the Easter colors. So we're going to use Wisteria, Sunnyside, Peony, and Lakeshore. Okay, so we're going to start with the bottom piece, and I'm going to try to paint all of my colors at the same time. But y'all, let me know how y'all are doing this morning. What are you doing this weekend? Are you doing anything fun? Are you going anywhere? I am actually going out of town this weekend to celebrate my brother and sister-in-law's 40th birthday. So that's what I'm doing. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Miss Donna. Okay, so we got that. We're going to paint our egg. This is going to kind of be all over the place, but it's going to come together, I promise. Hi, Elizabeth. So when you pop on, say hey. Can someone comment the word Easter and see if the key word is working for me? That would be fabulous. Because I always think I got it, and then sometimes it just doesn't work for me. Hi, Denise. Good morning from South Carolina. Well, welcome, y'all. If you are new here, hello. My name is Alex. I live in Texas. And a little bit about me is before I started doing this full time, I was a teacher. I taught for 11 years. And now I get to do this with y'all. So there we go. Okay, y'all are getting the keyword. And when you comment the keyword, so I'm going to be using transfers today for some of my background, but I know y'all really, really like the printable scrapbook paper that I've been doing. So I did add a bunch of Easter prints in there. So if you're wanting some Easter scrapbook paper, like the printable scrapbook paper, just comment the word Easter and it's linked in the message. All right, I think we're good with that. It's working. Perfect. Y'all are awesome. I'm trying to find my live. Here we go. Cleaning more of my crafting computer room. Crafting more this weekend of hidden treasure. Ooh, fun, Miss Pamela. Going to see my grandson. Hi, Helen. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, next color. We're gonna do this in Lakeshore. Okay, I gotta kind of stop talking or stop looking. Not stop talking, but I gotta start working because we got some painting to do. But y'all loved that winter word blocker a ton. So we're going to do another one, but it's going to be an Easter. Okay, looks good. Now, what I should have done, so what I did on this one is I painted the background white, even though I'm going to paint on top of it, because I wanted the blue to be brighter, which I should have thought about this. I don't know why. I should have painted all the parts to my Easter egg, the background white. That way it's a little bit brighter. But you know what? It is what it is. So if you want your colors to be brighter, I highly suggest to paint your background white first, and then paint your color that you're wanting on top. It just helps with the brightness and not making it look so dull, because sometimes that brown on the background can create dullness. Hi, Stacy. And y'all, hang out to the end. We're going to do a giveaway. Okay. So a giveaway will happen at the end of my live. All you have to do is just hit the heart button. Okay. Hit that heart button, comment the word Easter, and then sprinkle out the video. Sprinkling and just commenting and helping me, commenting and all that helps me out tremendously. So I appreciate it when y'all do that for me. Thank you. All right. We got a lot of different moving parts. So we're going to do this one in Lakeshore. So I have the blue I'm using is Lakeshore. Okay, so this is going to be, all the colors I'm going to use are listed under the chalk supplies in that keyword comment, okay? So when you comment the word Easter, I actually send you all of the links to everything that I'm using. But if you want everything, basically if you want the cutout, the transfers, anything like that, I will have a kit available in my VIP group. That way you just have to do shipping one time and you only have to go to one website to purchase and not two. So if you're not in my VIP group, you can join. It's free. All right, we got that painted. I know, I love this blue. It is gorgeous. I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all's comments. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to get this done. All right, next one, we're gonna do Sunnyside. We're gonna do Sunnyside. Okay, and I'm looking at my cheat sheet over here because, thank you. Thanks, Elizabeth. No, that's okay. When do I not have paste on me? I'm not worried about it. It's washable. I'll get it later. All right, so we got the Sunnyside, and then we're gonna paint the E in the color Sunnyside. Okay, now this one might have to do a couple of coats to make it nice and bright, but we'll see. Y'all, the weather has been crazy here in Texas. Last 2 nights, we've had crazy thunderstorms. Like, woke me up in the middle of the night like 3 or 4 times crazy. So it's a little nuts around here. All right, we got that painted. We're gonna put that to the side. Our next color is gonna be the pink. So we're gonna use Peony. We're gonna use the color Peony. Now this color is not, it's out of stock on the website, but I have 1 or 2 in my inventory. So if you do want the pink, I can get it for you. Or I have it for you. So we're gonna paint that, and then we're gonna do our T. Y'all, we're almost there. We're almost done with all the painting, and then the fun part happens is we get to chalk and then put it together. Okay, so this is the color Peony. I was gonna use Marvelous, but I wanted the bright pink, so I'm using it. What do you do to get it out? I just wash it. Raining in Pennsylvania. Oh no, someone's been sick with COVID. I hope you feel better. Love, love, love the crave. Thank you, Miss Jane. I posted, ooh, yay, Miss Pamela. I will go approve it. Yes. So if you're in my VIP group, you can post your finished pictures too. So that is also a plus, is I love to see what y'all create. And so in my VIP group, you can post your crafting pictures. All right. So we're going to get this on here, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being patient with me. I know sometimes people are like, do all the painting ahead of time. And then some of y'all like it. But I like to show y'all the process, at least part of it. My white I did do ahead of time just for time purposes because I needed everything to be dry for the white. Good morning, Miss Mary. Hi, Shauna. All right, let's get this dry. We have one more little piece to do, but I want to see if there's anything that needs a second coat before we move on. I think we're looking pretty good. I think we don't need a second coat on anything. Hi, Kelly. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. Hi, Beverly. Welcome. If you are new here, say I'm new, or let us know that you're new, and let us know where you're watching from. If you just popped on, our keyword is Easter, okay? So when you comment the word Easter, I will send you, ooh, y'all, I got paste everywhere. I will send you a message with all the links to everything I'm using. But if you want the kit, you can just comment VIP, and that will get you in there too. So you can purchase in there. I like some painting done. It's not a problem for me unless you're teaching this. Yeah. Welcome, Miss Stacy. Hi, Judy. Hi, Rose. Hi, guys. Oh my goodness, so many new people on from Washington. Well, welcome on in, Miss Pamela. My name is Alex. I did my little introduction earlier, but if you missed it, my name is Alex. I live in South Texas, the San Antonio area, and I used to be a teacher before I started doing this full time. So I love this. I love coming on and hanging out with y'all and crafting and sharing all the things. So welcome, 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 welcome. Okay. That was the only piece that really needed the, another coat. So we're going to put that to the side. Now we do have our last piece of our egg. What I'm going to use is my brain's moving faster. I can't talk today, y'all. I'm going to use an acrylic paint pen because I don't have the color paste that I want for the green, okay? Welcome from Louisiana. I love Louisiana. So I'm going to use an acrylic paint pen. This is called Arctics. This is linked in my Amazon storefront if you want to grab it. They're amazing. There's like 30 of them or something like that in the set. So we are just going to paint or color this piece. I love how easy this is. If you haven't used paint pens, you need to. I should have painted that white first, but we're just going to go with it. So we're going to color this in like a bright green. And then what we're going to do after this is we are going to add some patterns to some of our wood tiles, and then we are going to put it together. Yay, Miss Bambi. Hi, Michelle. Good morning, Miss Cindy. Yes, y'all, I'm so glad y'all are on. Thanks for hanging out. Be sure to hit that follow button. When you hit the follow button, the little counter behind me does move. It does move, so you get to see that go up when you hit the follow button. So let's dry these. I'm going to see if I can do another coat. Miss Judy, my glass mat actually came from Michael's, but it's available on Amazon too. So I actually just ordered a second one for my videos, like my pre-recorded videos. And I ordered it from Amazon and it was here very quickly. That is linked in my Amazon storefront as well. Hi, Lois. Patty's Crafty. Well, welcome on in, Miss Patty. I'm so glad you are here. All right, we're going to do one more coat. I'm going to see if this makes a difference. Y'all, I haven't really played a lot with the acrylic paint pens. I usually use the Posca paint pens, but sometimes the Posca paint pens don't have the color that I'm looking for. And so this is just another option of, you know, a paint pen that you can use. And they're a little bit cheaper than the Posca paint pens. So, and you get more colors. All right. Next, y'all, I'm losing all my caps. I'm a mess. Yes, I was on previous. Oh no. Well, I hope you feel better. Is it Miss Elizabeth who has COVID? I'm so sorry. All right. Next, we're going to do our carrot. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing. I am just going to use my paint pen to color the carrot. As you can see, y'all, the carrot does have the T scored in there. So that way you know exactly where to place the T on top of the carrot. But we're going to get this colored. You can paint this. You can use acrylic paint if you want. I just thought it was a little bit easier to use the paint pen than to get out a whole nother color orange. But you can absolutely use whatever medium you want to use. Paint pen, paint, chalk paste, whatever it may be. So getting this nice and covered and even. Oh no, is it freezing for somebody? If it's freezing, go out and come back in. And y'all, if you like watching me, if you like my lives, do me a huge favor. If you want to get a message next time I'm live, which means get a Facebook message, comment ! Notify. Exclamation point first, notify right after. And that will get you signed up to get a Facebook message next time I'm live. I find that it's really easy to do that. So just comment ! Notify, and we'll get you set up for a notification next time I go live. So y'all, I probably should have colored this before I went live. Okay. So I do have 2 little carrots here, but I already went ahead and I colored them ahead of time just to save a little bit of time. So there's that. All right, then we're going to take the dark green or the bright green, and we are going just to do the top part. And then y'all, we're going to start chalking. So, and we're going to use a transfer that I've not used on a live before, but it's a pattern transfer, which I am super excited about. I'm sorry that my head is down and I'm missing comments. Normally I'm really good about interacting with y'all, but I'm trying to get this done. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, look at all of y'all. Okay. Here we go. Thank you for the follow. All right, so we're going to use this guy. Okay, this is a Cutie Patootie transfer. I'm obsessed with this. I love all the patterns on this. So what we are going to do is we are going to put a pattern on, I think 4 of our transfers. Okay, so I got my notes over here so I know what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna do, give me 1 second, the T. All right, so we're gonna use both of these transfers. So I'm going to use the basket weave. That's what I call the basket weave pattern. And then we're gonna use the dots or the diamonds. So pull those apart, and I am going to use a fuzzing cloth to get all of this. Thank you for all the follows. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for hanging out. All right, let's fuzz. So what I'm doing is just adding a little bit of lint to the back of my transfer because they are sticky, and I don't want the adhesiveness to pull up the paint. I don't think I have wax in here, so I'm gonna fuzz really, really well. Typically, I tell y'all to wax your surface. Add a little bit of surface wax because that will also protect your paint, but mine is not in here, so I'm just gonna fuzz. Sorry. I highly suggest to wax. That way, I got a phone call. That way, your transfer doesn't pull up your paste color. Okay, so we're gonna do the dots on the R and the little carrot, which we're not gonna see a ton of the carrot, the little carrot piece, but that's okay. So I'm gonna lay these on here. I'm gonna push down, making sure that there are no air bubbles. Okay, and we're gonna use 2 different colors. We're gonna use Peony, and then the carrot is going to be Sunnyside, which, what did I just do with that? Here we go. So many different colors, so many things on my table. So I appreciate y'all being patient, seriously, because sometimes this can be a little overwhelming having all these different pieces. All right, so I'm going to use a small squeegee, and we're going to do this one in Peony. Okay, so I'm just picking up the paste with my squeegee, and I am just going to swipe this on. I always say if you can butter toast, then you can chalk. It's super easy, y'all. And I'm going to go through, pick up all that extra paste that's sitting on top, and we're going to peel it up. Okay, there's what we have. Now you can see the R on there. That's where we're going to glue the R cutout. Okay, let's wipe this up. Oh my goodness, y'all. I've got stuff everywhere. Hi, Joshua. Well, welcome. Welcome. My name is Alex. All right, then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use Sunnyside to do this one. Okay. Oh, y'all, I got to hurry. All we have to left to do is just put it together. So there's the sunny side, okay? And I'm gonna put this over here and we will clean it after my live. All right, next one, next two. We're gonna do this, A, and then the E. We're gonna put this on top, all right? Okay, we're gonna do the yellow and then the purple here. So we're gonna do yellow on the A. And y'all, I'm obsessed with this pattern. I think this pattern is like perfect for all the things. I love this basket weave. I know Miss Anita isn't. Thank you for sprinkling, y'all. So there's number one. Let's do the next one. And we're gonna do this one in Wisteria, which is that color purple that I used. Okay, let me wipe it off. And then we're gonna do Wisteria on this one. Okay, now if you don't like the transfers, I do have printable like Easter pattern or Easter scrapbook paper that you can purchase that I can send you. That's also linked when you comment the word Easter. The options in there are linked. Ooh, y'all, I like that together. That's cute. All right, y'all, I'm like an Easter egg, Easter color disaster. All right, let's close up all of our paste. Let's get that cleaned off, and then we're gonna put all of this together. And I'm just a mess because I have stuff everywhere. I know, I really love Wisteria. Hello, stay creative and slow down. Well, I'm on a timeline. Unfortunately, I have to be done by 10:15. So that's why I'm kind of hurrying, is because the next person presents for Craft Around the Clock after me. And so I need to make sure I'm done. That way I'm not taking up somebody else's time. You know what I mean? I just want to be respectful of other people. So that's why I'm moving kind of quick. If I wasn't presenting for Craft on the Clock, I would take my time. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's get these dry, and then we're going to start gluing together. I'm going to turn on my hot glue. We're going to use some Stick Fast glue. Thanks, Miss Helen. Thank you. All right, I need to make sure that that yellow is nice and dry. And then we are going to start putting it all together. So let me move these pieces out of the way. And let's wipe up our table, and then we are going to be good to go. I think one of our letters fell on the floor. I'll have to look. E-A-S. Ooh, you might be right. Where's that T? Oh, shoot, y'all. Why do I always do this? All right, we'll find it. All right, so you're gonna get your backer, okay? Now on the backer, you do have these scored lines on there, so you know where to put the stand. So first, let's just start gluing. So I'm gonna use Stick Fast glue. Y'all, where did that T go? What the heck? I've received my orders from you, but I haven't been home. Oh no, Miss Mary. We'll find it, Miss Elizabeth. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, because I would have been, you know me. Let me see if I can find it. It probably fell back there. So I might have to finish it after. So y'all just might have to use your imaginations. Okay. So here, oh my goodness, y'all. I've got Butterfingers today. So let's put all of our pieces together. Don't mind the paste on my sweatshirt. Ooh, y'all, look how cute that is. That is adorable. All right, so we're just gonna start with the top one, making sure it is nice and flush against the set of bunny ears. And then we're gonna go next. I know. Y'all, that's really gonna bug me. Whoever told me that, thank you. Who was it? It is, but there's a letter that goes on top of it. But you know me, I lost it. Probably because I was moving too fast, like Mr. Joshua said. but I'm just trying to hurry. I've got 5 minutes, y'all. So I'm gonna hurry very, very quickly. Okay. All right, then we're gonna do the A. And this all just fits right together. A, S. Clearly, I didn't do enough prep work. Fell near your feet. I'm looking. Oh, I see it. Miss Elizabeth, you are the best. Miss Elizabeth, send me a message and I'm going to send you some Happy Mail. You are the best. Thank you so much. Girl, I probably would have never found that until after the live. All right, we got the E. So I like using the stick fast glue because it does give you some work time. And you can kind of move and manipulate the way you want it. And then we got the R. Yes, Miss Elizabeth, please send me a message. I would love to send you some Happy Mail for, you know, keeping me on track. All right, let's do the E. There. We're going to do the A. Ooh, y'all. I'm loving this. I am loving this. Give me some hearts if you're liking this project. We are almost done. How do I get my coupon that I want? Oh, Miss Connie, send me a message. Sometimes my messages get lost. Send me another message. And I'll get you taken care of, my friend. Is the glue, it's thick. It's the CA thick. When you comment Easter, there's going to be a link in there. I think it has like the cutout. It has, there we go. It has the chalk stuff that I use. It has, what else? It has the printable scrapbook paper. It has, y'all, look at that. Let's add our tea. And it has the link to the glue that I'm using because y'all always ask. And so I added it in that message. All right, that looks good. We're gonna glue a couple of carrots or a couple daisies first. I got 3 minutes, y'all. We got plenty of time. Okay. Now I will go back and I will add the center to the daisies. I'm just pressed for time, but I will go back and add those. And then we're gonna add a carrot. Ah, it's sticking to my fingers. A carrot. We're gonna add one more carrot. Let's see. All right. Y'all, what do y'all think? Isn't that absolutely adorable? So if you want one of these wood cutouts, if you just want the Easter word block, comment the word, comment I want one, and I'll send you an invoice. They're 15 bucks. They're $15. And so I will send you an invoice. You just have to comment I want one. And if you haven't shopped with me before, you can just comment or just send me a message with your email. That way I can get your package out to you. Okay. Y'all, we are just in the nick of time. So we are going to glue our backer on. Hi, Nancy. We're going to glue our backer on like so. Okay. And there's a scored place so you know exactly where to put them. We're going to put our glue in here. Okay, y'all, hit that heart button. I'm going to pick a winner from the comments to win a $5 coupon to my website. Got you, Miss Julie. Got you, Miss Nancy. I won't when I never see the... Okay, Miss Anita, send me a message, girl. I'm so sorry. My messages go crazy sometimes. So sometimes things get lost. So if I don't send it to you, always just send me a message. All right. Y'all, what do y'all think? Look how stinking cute that is. So if you do want the kit, if you want the transfer and all of that and the cutout, go to my VIP group. It is posted in there. You just have to comment and let me know. But if you want one of these, they're $15, the cutout only, $15. And just comment, I want one, and send me a message with your email, and I will get an invoice sent out to you. And it stands, y'all. Perfect. Perfect, Miss Marilyn. Marilyn, send me a message with your email, and that way I can get your invoice sent over to you. Okay, let's pick a winner. Let me refresh, and we're going to pick somebody really quickly because my time is up. My time is up, and the next crafter is coming on in Craft Round the Clock. You're so welcome, Miss Cheryl. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Miss Marsha Williams. Miss Marsha Williams, are you still here, my friend? I love it. Oh my goodness, y'all. Marsha Williams, are you here? And y'all, if you haven't done so, please hit the follow button. And you can do either, Miss Helen. Marsha, are you here? I don't think she's here. Yes, there she is, Miss Marsha. Send me a message saying, hey, I won, and I will get you your $5 coupon sent to you, okay? All right, y'all, have a great, great rest of your day. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but next time for sure you'll see me is on Sunday for our live sale, okay? Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.